It's time for Country Style USA.
Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat and throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer.
Well, hi there, everybody. And this is Richard Hayes saying welcome to Country Style USA, presented transcribed by your United States Army in cooperation with this radio station. Country Style USA features the best in country and folk music, and, of course, the biggest stars are always on hand to provide our music. And our special guest, the one, the only, Mr. Webb Pierce. And here to tell you all about our show is Webb Pierce. Thank you so much there, Richard Hayes. Well, here's our first song for our good old United States Army. Sometimes I cry when you don't call. I'm beginning to think you don't love me at all. But you're still my baby. I want the whole world to know. But I just love you so. Friends are trying to tell me that I'm just a fool. Your love don't mean a thing. But I keep hoping someday that you'll see things my way. We'll make the wedding bells ring. Then I'll have you to hold me tight. We'll be alone both day and night. So tell everybody I want the whole world to know. But I just love you so. Life's just too short to fuss and fight. If you trust in me, well, I'll treat you right. So tell everybody I want the whole world to know. But I just love you so. Well, thank you ever so much there. Our first song for today, Love, Love, Love. Here's a song that we had on the back side of that. A lot of the folks always enjoyed it. I hope you'll enjoy hearing it once again. If you were me and I were you, and I should do the things you do, could you still love the way I keep on loving you? Of all the times you've been untrue, if I should be the same by you, just tell me now, what would you do if you were me and I were you? Someday my love may grow cold, then I'd love you no more, I know. Think of all the unkind things you said and done, but I still love you even though your love for me you never showed. Just tell me now, what would you do if you were me and I were you?
Oh, yeah, Webb, that's a good one.
Well, back to Richard Hayes now with a special announcement.
Well, thank you very much, Webb, and don't go too far away because we'll get right back to you and the boys in just one moment. But first, well, right here, I've got a question to ask all the young gals listening in. Say, tell me, gals, are you kind of tired of the same old office routine? Huh? Well, you know, now you can get away from it all. You join the Women's Army Corps. You can travel all over the world, meet new friends, see new places. That's right, in the Women's Army Corps, you can escape from the humdrum routine of your present life. Visit exciting places in your country and abroad. Make new friends among young men and women all over the world. And you'll have plenty of leisure time to enjoy your travels, too. You see, you get a 30-day paid vacation each year and, well, plus many, many weekend passes and holidays. That sounds like a real good idea, doesn't it? So why don't you join the WAC? Yes, indeed. You visit your local United States Army recruiting station. Talk it over with the real friendly folk down there. Remember, gals, you'll enjoy life more in the Women's Army Corps. And you're going to enjoy life more right now because it's right back to the one and only Mr. Webb Pierce.
Thank you, Richard. And, you know, I would say that's very good advice you just gave the folks there. Well, here's one we want to do for you. It's one of Red Savine's latest Decca record releases. I had the pleasure and the privilege of doing the little singing verse there on the front and at the end of this particular recitation that Red wrote himself. So I want you folks to hear it as we did it on the phonograph record called Little Rosa. A tiny turned up nose, two cheeks just like a rose, so sweet from head to toes, that little girl of mine.
I had gone to visit the grave of a friend of mine, and as I walked through the graveyard, I noticed this man kneeling down by the grave of a child. And in his hand he held a big red rose, and tears were streaming down his cheeks. I walked over and laid a hand on his shoulder and started to talk to him. And during the course of our conversation, and in his broken English, this is the story just as he told it to me. He said, "Mister, I'm a-walking down the street today, and I pass by a bigger flower shop. I walk in and I ask the man in the shop, I say, 'Boss, how much for one red rose?' And he looked at me with one bigger frown, and he says, $1, please." But then by and by, a swell-dressed blonde young lady walked in, and she says, "How much for one red rose?" And he looked at her with one bigger smile, and he says, 10 cents. And I said, "Boss, how come are you charging me $1 for the rose, and you charge the young lady only 10 cents?" And he says, "Oh, look, mister, you tell me why you want the rose, and maybe I'll give it to you for naught." And I said, "Boss, I'm working on the railroad. I'm a hard worker, man, and I only make the $3 a day. And I got a little girl, and her name is Rosa. Rosa's just about this high, boss. Every day when I come home from work, a little Rosa come running to meet her papa. She throw her little arms around my neck and say, 'Papa.' I say, 'Rosa.' But the one day, boss, I come home from work and I don't see Rosa. I look down by the railroad track and I see one bigger crowd. I go down and I push the crowd this way and I push the crowd that way, and there, boss, at my feet lay my little Rosa. And that's why I want the Rosa, boss. I want to put him on a little Rosa's grave. The man, he don't say nothing, but he picked the biggest and the reddest rose and he give it to me. And I say, 'Thank you, boss. Thank you very much.'"
And though she's gone, you see, she's still the world to me. To me she'll always be that little girl of mine. Boy, that's really fine there, Red. That's really all right. I really enjoyed that. Well, you know, it's about time to get the Wandering Boys to show off just a little bit here, and here they go. Dale Potter featured on the fiddle, Sonny Burnett on the guitar, and it's a tune called Dragging the Bow. Let her go, boys. fine there, the Wandering Boys playing for you, Dragging the Bow. Folks, we just can't begin to tell you how much we've enjoyed being here and playing for the United States Army. Hope you folks enjoyed the program. If you did, do me a special favor. Write us a card or letter. Address it to Webb Pierce, Country Style, USA. Recruiting Publicity Center, Governor's Island, New York City, New York. Now, here's a final word from our good friend Richard Hayes.
Well, thank you very much, Webb. Just a quick reminder to all you gals out there. If you're between 18 and 34 and can qualify, then you're urged to do your part in making unity, strength, freedom a reality. You go to your nearest United States Army recruiting station. Learn all about what the Women's Army Corps has to offer you. Remember, gals, team up with the Army, and by golly, you team up with success.
Stay all night, stay a little longer, dance all night, dance a little longer, pull off your coat, throw it in the corner, don't see why you don't stay a little longer.
Country Style USA is presented transcribed each week by your United States Army's recruiting service in cooperation with this radio station. Our special guest this week was Webb Pierce. This program was produced and directed by the Recruiting Publicity Center for the United States Army, and this is Richard Hayes speaking, inviting you to join us next week, same time, same station, for another edition of Country Style USA. And in the meantime, reminding you that this year, more than ever before, in the Army, you serve your country and yourself.